I am going to bring on the co-founder and CEO of Locals, who also happens to be my brother-in-law. I let him marry my sister, Assaf Lev.
How are you, Dave?
Hello, Assaf. Nice to see you. We'll shake hands. For my audience, they've been with me forever.
Yeah.
They heard the adventure of let's start something, let's build something, all of that. And I went to you and I was like, Assaf, can you build me my own, basically a Patreon replacement? Can we build a subscription model here? Can we do it? You built it, and then we were like, let's build a company. And now it's about 2.5 years later, and we merged with Rumble and we're public.
Quite a journey. Quite a journey.
Pretty sweet, yeah.
You know, it's funny because when you think about it, exactly 3 years ago, September of 2019, was the time that we launched the Rubin Report community.
Yep.
And yes, Dave came to me at the time you were with Patreon, if you remember, at the end of 2018, and he said, Assaf, I need a solution where I'm going to control my audience, where I will be the boss for my own business, because I cannot rely on those big tech. And we started to do it, but it was one element that we added to the mix here, that we said that it's not only that we wanted to build a solution when you own the data, and you own your user, but also a place where your user can connect to one another, and we build it all under a community. And 3 years ago, we launched the Rubin Report community. And I think the power of the community that we discover is much greater than anything else.
Yeah.
Because the Rubin Report community allowed us to hire the key employees that we have in the company.
Yeah.
The Rubin Report.
Literally, you're not making that up. I mean, we got some of our key staff members. There were people like
They
were up there
Yes.
celebrating, that were fans. They were literally fans of the show. They reached out to me and were like, how can I get involved? This is my skill set. I want to throw some dollars in, whatever it might be, another part of this operation. And that's the point of the community.
That's the point of the community. We got some investors to back it up, and we built the product with one thing in mind. We said, how can we support free speech, and how can we build a solution where we think about the creator first? And then you connected me to some really interesting creators that had similar problem.
Yeah.
And we started to give it to more and more creators, and we discovered a need in the industry. And the need is that the creator want to have full control and connect directly with the audience. But I think what we see recently, and why we are now with Rumble, the entire media landscape is changing in front of our eyes. If in the past you needed social media to basically have a distribution channel, today distribution channels are people like yourself that already have an audience. And we are betting big time on creative independence, and we want to help more and more creators. We saw Steve will do it. That, by the way, is opening his own Locals community. Steve will do it .locals.com.
Oh, not bad, not bad.
That it's going to be available as well. We want to see more people like yourself, more creators successful, because you guys are the future of distribution.
And it's interesting also because not only, so we build a good product, but our mission was the same mission that Chris was building with Rumble the entire time. So when we sat down with him, which was only basically 1.5 years ago, and we were trying to figure out, could we just work together? And basically he was like, forget working together, we need to join forces, we need to be together.
Yeah.
And it happened pretty quick, I
have to say that in the beginning when we went to people, and you know that we had some investors that missed the opportunity, because
there's a lot of people eating crow today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because when they heard that we support free speech, it was like something
people got
very
nervous.
bad.
Yeah.
It was
they thought free speech was some right-wing thing. That was always the worry, and we kept saying, no, it isn't. They're coming for everybody. This isn't about politics.
Right.
The lefties can be on here, but a certain amount of people are always afraid.
Yeah, so we got the right investors, and I'm very proud of every investor that joined Locals, and I think it's a celebration day for them as well. But when we met Chris, it was the first time that we met a tech CEO that thought in the same way. That he said, you know what, we can have a platform where we allow people to share their opinion, regardless if we agree or disagree with them, as long as they obey the laws of the United States. And the synergy was perfect. We started with a partnership, and I think quickly after we got the offer to join Rumble. And for us, I think not only that it was a great success, working together for the past 3 years, it was a fast ride to get to the moment that we are ringing the bell together with Rumble, but essentially what we are doing, we are taking free speech public. And I'm here in the United States for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
I think there is one value.
A new citizen of the United States, by the way.
A new citizen, thank you very much. Yes. And there is one value that is unique to the United States, by the way, and it's freedom. And as long as I'm here and as long as I can, help to contribute to this, I'm going to fight for freedom, and I think that's what Rumble is doing at the end of the day.
You know, I know you've only done a couple interviews, but that was a heck
I'm
of
learning
a-
from the best.
That was
you know?
nice and tight, my man. You really tied that thing together. Is there anything we can hint to the people that might be on the horizon? You know, my locals community, and obviously probably all of them are watching right now. It's a big day. They're always asking me, "What's next? What's next?" I've been hinting some things that we're working on, and
Sure.
we've improved our video live streaming tremendously, and a whole bunch of other. Is there anything we can hint at, maybe, or
Of course.
yeah?
We're going to give a few. So first, live stream is something that we're going to be very bullish, and we're going to keep on improving it more and more. The reason is because it's the most authentic form of communication that you have. But what we want to do now, and that's going to come in 2023, we want to see how we can involve the audience as well. I think that you always say that your community, and you learn a lot from your community as well, you want them to be more involved in the live stream, and we are going to develop some feature that will allow them to be more interactive. I call it interactive media, and that's really where we're going to go. The second thing that we released actually this month was articles. Because what we understand is that creators not only want to produce videos, they also want to have written content. So now you can also write articles on locals, and you can expand the type of content that you have. And the third thing that we started in the past few months, we started to sell movies on locals. And we have some tremendous success.
I mean, we did 2,000 Mules through Dinesh, and he absolutely crushed it, to say the least. Yeah.
And what Dinesh proved is the locals mission. What Dinesh proved was that he can take a movie that he produced, and he can go independent and do it himself, and the results that he got was mind-blowing. And I think now we're going to open it up. So in the near future, you guys are going to hear about it as well. It's something that we call Content Plus. Essentially, we believe that every creator can create their own on-demand service on their platform, where they can sell movies, they can sell articles if they want, they can sell podcasts, and we want to more empower you guys to build your own business. That's something that we're going to be committed for, to keep empowering our creators to be independent, because we think that they are the future of media.
I heard a rumor that Rumble might go into the email business. Perhaps there's some messaging coming, some private messaging for the people on the local side. There's all kinds of things down the pike.
There is a lot of things, and a lot of things that people also need to understand from Rumble. One of the big reasons why we started to even talk to Rumble to begin with, we knew that we cannot be hosted on big tech.
Yeah.
And we knew that the big challenge with building our technology, if you remember, a lot of people came to us and say, "Where are you being hosted?"
Yeah.
It's not easy to build this infrastructure. And now I can tell you from the insider, the Rumble infrastructure team are world class.
Yeah.
Those are world class people, and we are building more and more servers to basically support more people and that they can speak up. So we build it on top of it, but now it's going to be time that we are going to roll out more features, as what you said, more communication, more messaging, more involving the community itself in connecting with the creators.
Assaf, maybe I'll see you for dinner at your place tonight.
I guess we're going to see it for dinner, but that was quite a journey, Dave. And
Not
it's only
bad,
the
my
beginning
friend.
in
It
some
is
ways.
only the beginning.